I always start with the melody because I'm more of a melody person. Like, I can play drums, but melody is definitely where my strong point is. And then I'll start with keys because keys are the clearest instrument. Then I'll add the drums, percussion, then kind of layer on more melody. And then at that point, I have pretty much the hook or a build-up of every instrument I want to use. And then I'll spread it out, put it in some format, artist format, A-B, or B-A, whatever. From there, it's a whole bunch of me just switching sounds because sound selection is probably the most important when it comes to making beats. And if you don't have the right sounds, it can sound really crappy and clash. So that's probably the biggest process of me making beats is sound selection. And once I get that done, up from there. The beat process that I'm working on now, I have a lot of it kind of done, and that's how I work. Like, I'll work until I feel like I'm just forcing something out and I kind of want it to be natural, and then I'll get back to it. So right now, this is probably a 2-3 week old beat, and I'm just building off of it, adding a little ear candy, stuff to balance out the lows and the highs, just making sure everything sounds right, the transitions are right, the notes are right, and if I could add something special that will get the listener's ear, I'll do that as well. Or after I finish it, I bounce it. It sounds a little different when it's bounced, and when it's good the first time, that's when I'm happy because I feel like I know more what I'm doing when I get it right, but it makes me feel more knowledge in my field when I don't have to take that many steps to get things done. And that's really all it is, just tucking in things that work and using them all the time and not having to trial and error what you're doing because you get it done faster when you know how to correct what's wrong. Not just me guessing and pushing buttons. I've worked on beats that I haven't worked on in months, and then the next day, or I open it one day and finish it in that day. And I'm like, where was this 8 months ago when I was just trying to force myself to work on it? But yeah, sometimes you gotta step away from it and get right back to it because you have new ideas. You need that time to get your creative energy. I don't know too many creatives who are creative every day and whatever. You need that time to gather some thought. I like when I hear the finished product, especially after I bounce it. It sounds a little different from when it's in the program, and when it sounds good and the mix is good, I'm happy. It's another beat out the way, it's another beat done.